Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. It's time to do some Sudoku from WPF Sudoku Grand Prix, round 2 of 2022. It was organized jointly. Jointly? Not sure if that's a word. Well, by Czech Republic and Slovakia. The author of this multi-diagonal puzzle is Jan Vondruška. And the rule is that when you have such a diagonal, be it a long diagonal or a short diagonal, all digits must be different. It was worth 52 points, which means intermediate difficulty. And I found it, during the contest, I found it to be, well, not that hard, quite easy for the number of points. Of course, I may be proved wrong by struggling in the context of this video. I haven't sold it since the contest, so it's been a while. And okay, let's go. I just noticed this 5 and this 5, placing the 5 here. Is there anything to do with 5s? Oh, I'm noticing this 4, and this 4. They place a 4 here. And now this 4 prevents 4 from being in any of those cells. There's no 4 here either, so there's a 4 here, and 4 has been placed on both diagonals. Speaking of diagonals, 6 is not here, 6 is not here, but the main diagonals have to contain all digits from 1 to 9. So there must be a 6 in this part of the diagonal, and because of this, 6 has to go there. And now this 6 bounces back vertically. This is not a 6 because of this one. That's a 6. And this one bounces horizontally and places a 6 in this cell. And vertically we get a 6 here. And the last 6 here, I think I got all of them in the grid. Perhaps there's more to do with 4s. Yes, 4, 4, 4. There's a 4 here. There has to be a 4 here or there, but this one is on the diagonal, and there's already a 4 on this diagonal. And do I have all 4s? There must be 1 4 here, and actually because of those digits I get a 4 here, which removes this one and places this one. So all 4s and all 6s have been placed. Now I'm noticing 1 here and 1 there, so there's a 1 in one of those two positions, and on this diagonal, it prevents 1 from being here or there, and we don't have a 1 here, so 1 is here on this diagonal. Now 1 can't be here, so it's removed from all those cells. It has to be here or there. And in this box, or perhaps let's have a look at this box. 1 is not here. So it's in one of those. In this box, 1 is not on the diagonal. It's not here, no, not there. I think I've pencil marked all positions remaining for those digits. Let's have a look at 7s. There has to be a 7 somewhere here. I'm noticing 8s as well. 8 has to be here. Or perhaps I should focus more on diagonals. Oh, this box still needs 7, 8, and 9. So this is 8 or 9. This is 7 or 8. This one still has 3 candidates. And the interesting part is that there's a 7 on this part of the diagonal. So no 7 here, but still 4 positions. There has to be a 2 somewhere there. What should I look? 5s, perhaps? Oh, this 5 is interesting. It throws 5 out of those 2 positions. Oh, that's not so interesting. Is there anything interesting about this diagonal? 9 is removed from all those 3 cells. Oh, 9 is actually in one of those 2 positions on the diagonal. These 2 are a 3-7 pair, but this is not a 7 because of this diagonals. That's a 3, that's a 7. And it pushes 7 in one of those 2 places. We've already located that there's a 7 somewhere here. Here, that's a 1, 2, 8 triple. Oh, that's not a 1. So there's a 1 here. 2, 7, 8, 9. So this is 2, 7, or 9. There has to be a 3 somewhere here. I'm not seeing anything. To find more. This column still needs a 3, but it's not here. So 3 has to go up there. And this is now 8 or 9. I'm trying to find if there's some kind of geometry with this, but I'm not seeing it. This column needs a 5. 1, 2, 5, 8. So this is 2, 5, or 8. Not so interesting again. And this column needs 2, 5, 7, 8. So this is 5 or 7. And those are 2, 5, or 8. And this has to be 5 or 8. Let's have a look at the corresponding diagonals. Not seeing anything. No. Well, no conspicuous elimination. This column needs 2, 3, 7, 8. So this is 2, 3, or 7. This is 2 or 7. 8 is up there. 2, 7, 8. 2, 3, 8. Wow. There's a 9 somewhere around here. What about 3? 3 is not here, it's not there. So there's a 3 here or there. Not interesting. Oh yes. I should ask where 3 goes on this diagonal. We know that 3 is not here, it's not there. It has to be in one of those 2 positions. And it removes 3 from this cell. So now this column has a 3 here. Yes, 3 with my beautiful French accents. So 2, 7, and 9 are the candidates here. We know there's an 8 somewhere here. And where does 5 go? Could be here, could be here, could be here. Let's see any elimination at all. Oh, but this row needs a 3. Can't be here, can't be here, that's here. So that's not a 3. 3 goes there on the diagonal. And the digits here are 5, 7, and 9. This one is not a 5. This one is not a 7 nor a 5, so that's a 9. Beautiful. So that's a 7. That's a 5. No 5 up there, so that's a 5. That's not a 9, so this is a 9. That's an 8. Oh, 2 8 back here, so this is 7. This is 8. 8 goes there. This can only be a 2. Here we get a 1 7 pair. This is not an 8 anymore. 1 2 5. This is not a 5, so 5 goes there. This is 1 or 2. Here 2 8 and 9. So this is 2 and 9. This is on the diagonal, it sees an 8 and a 9, so it has to be a 2. That's a 9, that's an 8. 2 on the diagonal, this now has to be a 7, and the last digit is a 5. Yes, I think I'm not mistaken. No 7 here. This can now only be a 1 because of the 2 and the 8 on the column. This one places a 2 here, and it pushes the 1 here. That's a 1. Up there we get a 9, and we complete the row with a 3. Complete this row with an 8. That's a 5. 2 8 pair here, but there's an 8, so that's a 2. 8 2 8. We still need a 9 somewhere. Oh, but this diagonal still needs a 5 and a 9. This can't be a 9, so that's a 5. We get this 9, resolving a 7 9 pair. That's a 1, that's a 2. 7 here, 1 there, and the last 7, which solves the grid completely. Well, I certainly spent more time than I did during the contest, but still there was no real struggle involved there, which is very nice for this kind of puzzle that requires some measure of scanning. And scanning is really not my forte, so I'm quite pleased with my performance here. Well, see you soon with some other Grand Prix puzzles on SudoKanard.